Well, with the recent storms we've been seeing, many have been wondering about some of the weather terminology we use during severe storms. Meteorologist Miller Hyatt answers one of the most common ones. What is the difference between a watch and a warning?
It's time for another week of WeatherWise. This week's question comes from Amanda, who wants to know the difference between a watch and warning and how in-depth it gets. Amanda also wants to know what it means when you have a black or green sky. So let's first take a look at the difference between a watch versus a warning. And a watch is issued by the Storm Prediction Center, and that means atmospheric conditions are favorable for severe weather to occur during the next several hours, and you need to have a safety plan in place. Now, a warning, on the other hand, is issued by the National Weather Service and means severe weather is occurring or imminent and you need to take shelter immediately. And it can get even more serious when an emergency is issued, meaning catastrophic damage and a high threat to human life is likely. So now let's look diving deeper into the specific watches and warnings. We're looking now at a severe thunderstorm watch, and that is when it's issued when atmospheric conditions are favorable for the development of severe thunderstorms. A watch is usually in effect for several hours and covers numerous counties or states. Turning to a severe thunderstorm warning, that is issued when hail 1 inch or larger or damaging wind gusts in excess of 58 miles per hour are being indicated on radar or being reported by a trained spotter. The warning is usually in effect for 30 minutes to an hour and covers a small area such as a county. Now, turning to a tornado watch, that is issued when atmospheric conditions are favorable for the development of tornadoes. The watch is usually in effect for several hours and covers numerous counties or states. And a tornado warning is issued when there is radar indicated rotation or when a tornado or funnel cloud has been reported by a trained spotter. The warning is usually in effect for about 30 minutes and covers a small area such as a county. Now let's switch gears to Amanda's second question, and that's what does it mean when you have a black or green sky? So here are the types of clouds. The first thing you need to know is that clouds are made up of water droplets, and these water droplets scatter sunlight, and tall cumulonimbus clouds with large amounts of water droplets scatter more sunlight, and that makes them appear darker. Clouds can even appear green when they obtain large amounts of water droplets along with hail, especially during the sunset. So to recap, a watch is issued when atmospheric conditions are favorable, when severe weather is going to occur during the next several hours, and a warning is issued when severe weather is now occurring or is imminent. An emergency is issued when catastrophic damage and a high threat to human life is likely. The other question of Amanda's was, what is the meaning of a black or green sky? The answer is clouds appear darker when they have large amounts of water droplets that scatter sunlight, and clouds can even appear green, especially during the sunset when they have large amounts of water droplets and hail. And that's your WeatherWise.
All right, thanks, Miller. And we want to hear from you. If you have a question for our team of meteorologists, send them an email at weather@WXOW.com, or you can find out more information on our website, WXOW.com/weatherwise.